Her commitment and loyalty as sovereign never faltered, whether during times of change and progress or moments of joy and celebration. However, tension is mounting at Buckingham Palace as concerns about King Charles's health grow. Recently, a new report has ignited what might be the most unexpected royal rumor yet. Prince William is poised to ascend the throne. For some time, many speculated that King Charles might consider abdication. What adds even more surprise is that Princess Anne has reportedly disclosed the king's final wish, a wish that could profoundly impact the future of the British monarchy. But what exactly did Princess Anne say? And what is the true significance of her words? Join us as we delve into how Prince William may take the throne and what King Charles's final wish entails. Lately, William has led the family at major events, hosted official ceremonies, and even represented the king in meetings. While he is not yet king, more people have noticed how he is stepping up as the royal family's central figure during this uncertain period. What made this even clearer was Princess Anne's recent interview. According to her, King Charles's primary concern is not for himself, but for the future of the monarchy. His final wish, she said, is for stability. King Charles has asked the royal family to support Prince William moving forward. Many believe this request was specifically made to Princess Anne because of her long-standing loyalty to the monarch. And what does this mean for Prince William? Let's explore. For over 50 years, Princess Anne has maintained a pace that few in the royal family could match. Since the early 1970s, she has been among the busiest royals, often completing more than 500 public engagements each year. In a family often criticized for privilege, Anne distinguished herself through her hard work. She offered strong support to Queen Elizabeth II and helped keep the monarchy connected to people across the UK and the Commonwealth. In 1970, at just 19 years old, Anne joined the Queen and Prince Philip on an extensive tour of Australia and New Zealand. This marked her formal entry into royal duties. She was not merely a daughter accompanying her parents, she was a working royal. This experience helped shape her future role. That same year, Anne began her work with Save the Children UK. Appointed president in 1970, she held this role until for nearly 5 decades, she helped lead humanitarian efforts, giving the monarchy a stronger voice in charitable causes. Queen Elizabeth saw this work as not only an act of kindness, but also a form of diplomacy. Charity work softened the crown's image, and Anne's consistent involvement helped earn the royal family moral recognition internationally. While her brothers frequently made headlines for various reasons, Anne focused on her duties. This pattern continued for decades. She went wherever needed, represented the Queen quietly and efficiently, and stayed clear of scandals that damaged other royals' reputation. When Queen Elizabeth passed in September 2022, Anne immediately showed the same loyalty to King Charles III. On May 6, 2023, she served as gold stick-in-waiting at King Charles's coronation, a position dating back to the 1400s, making her one of the king's personal guards during major events. Riding on horseback in front of 6,000 armed forces personnel, her presence demonstrated her continued alignment with royal tradition and the new reign. But this was only the start. The following months revealed her true significance under the new monarchy. In November 2022, Parliament formally recognized Anne as a Counselor of State. Traditionally, this role was reserved for the monarch's spouse and the next 4 adult heirs, but her decades of service earned her the position. As a Counselor of State, Anne can sign official documents and attend meetings when the king is unavailable. With some royals stepping back or facing health challenges, Anne's role helps keep the monarchy functioning smoothly. By early 2024, Anne's public engagements topped the family's charts again. From January to April, she completed 70 official duties, over 31% of the entire royal family's activities during that period. While King Charles reduced his public appearances due to cancer treatment and Princess Catherine stepped back, Anne increased her efforts, especially in regions rarely visited by royals. In February 2024, she visited Sri Lanka for a 3-day trip, marking its 75 years of independence. This visit symbolized Britain's continued commitment to its former colonies and the Commonwealth. While the king remained in the UK, Anne met political leaders and attended important national events. Her presence conveyed the monarchy's enduring relevance in international relations. Anne's dedication to remembrance also remains strong. In May 2024, she traveled to Guernsey and Sark for the 80th anniversary of their liberation from German occupation during World War II. Her attendance reaffirmed the monarchy's role in honoring historical sacrifices. Her military support is equally steadfast. Anne holds honorary positions in multiple regiments, such as Colonel of the Blues and Royals, and Chief of several Commonwealth regiments. These are more than ceremonial titles. She regularly visits bases, participates in regimental ceremonies, and meets soldiers and veterans. This work strengthens the bond between the monarchy and the armed forces, maintaining their trust. Anne has also championed often overlooked causes. In 1991, she founded the Princess Royal Trust for Carers, assisting unpaid caregivers in the UK. The trust offered practical help, advocacy, and raised public awareness. Even after it became the Carers Trust in 2012, Anne remained actively involved, ensuring caregivers remained in the spotlight. Anne's Olympic connection adds another dimension to her public image. In 1976, she became the first British royal to compete in the Olympic Games, participating in equestrian events in Montreal. Her daughter Zara later followed in her footsteps, maintaining the family's connection to Olympic sports. She has also spoken out about the need for a smaller, more efficient royal family. Anne warned against cutting too many working royals, noting the importance of having enough people to fulfill public duties nationwide. While she agreed with King Charles's goal of simplifying the monarchy, she stressed that being present matters as much as saving money. This issue gained importance as other royals stepped back, especially following Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure in 2020 and during the Queen's final years. Inside the family, Anne is viewed as a mentor, especially to Prince William. She has passed on her understanding of royal responsibilities and the importance of earning public trust. Polls from 2023 and 2024 consistently rank her as one of the most trusted royals. Her serious, private, and hard-working image appeals to a public weary of royal scandals and sensationalism. As King Charles's reign continues, the monarchy is evolving. Throughout it all, Anne remains a pillar of consistency. Having supported her mother and now her brother, she remains central to the institution. Despite this support, many still question whether Prince William is ready to be king. Despite signs of his growing leadership, stay tuned. What we reveal next might surprise you. Mary's Hospital in London. As the first child of Prince Charles and Princess Diana, he was immediately second in line to the British throne. From infancy, William was in the public eye, appearing in official portraits and attending state functions alongside his parent. Princess Diana, determined to provide a more grounded upbringing than previous royals, often took William on public outings and visits to shelters to expose him to life beyond the palace. William, just 15 at the time, walked behind his mother's coffin during the funeral on September 6, joined by Prince Harry, Prince Charles, and Prince Philip. This poignant moment showed William's emotional strength and deeply touched people worldwide. Following this, William continued his education at Eton College, breaking royal tradition by not attending Gordonstoun like his father and grandfather. At Eton, he studied geography, biology, and art history while participating in rowing and water polo. After a gap year filled with military training in Bisley and humanitarian work in Chile, he enrolled at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. There he lived in a shared student flat, studied geography, and experienced a relatively normal university life. After university, William pursued a military career. He entered the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in January 2006, was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Blues and Royals, and trained as a helicopter pilot in the Royal Air Force Search and Rescue Force, earning his wing. From 2009 to 2013, he was based at RAF Valley in Anglesey, Wales, co-piloting Sea King helicopters on over 150 rescue missions. His marriage to Catherine Middleton on April 29 at Westminster Abbey marked a turning point. While Harry pursued independence, William embraced more responsibilities, becoming a stabilizing force focused on consistency rather than charisma. William and Kate cultivated a peaceful modern royal family image. Their children, Prince George 2013, Princess Charlotte 2015, and Prince Louis 2018, were introduced to the public carefully, with their family life shielded from intense media scrutiny. Living first in Anglesey and later Norfolk, the couple allowed their children to grow up away from London's spotlight, creating a balance between tradition and relatability. Kate's role has been vital in shaping public perception. As a non-royal by birth, many find her relatable. Following Queen Elizabeth's death in 2022, Kate became the Princess of Wales and received praise for handling the transition gracefully. She frequently accompanies William on trips, participates in events, and supports causes such as early childhood development and mental health, enhancing William's image as reliable and steady. Together they present a strong, united front. In 2016, William, Harry, and Kate launched Heads Together, a campaign aimed at ending the stigma around mental illness and promoting open conversations. William has spoken openly about his own emotional struggles, especially after his mother's death, and during his time as a pilot. These admissions stood out given the royal family's traditional reluctance to show vulnerability and resonated with many across social and age groups. Modeled after the Nobel Prize, this annual award grants 5 prizes of £1 million to individuals or groups worldwide who develop innovative solutions to climate change. This ambitious project emphasizes William's desire to lead a monarchy that matters globally, not just ceremonially. Despite media challenges, William has mostly maintained a positive public image. His popularity polls from 2022 to 2024 consistently show him as the most favored royal, surpassing his father, King Charles. This rise reflects public hope that William represents a new generation, ready to modernize while preserving tradition. With King Charles's cancer diagnosis publicly revealed in early 2024, William's role has expanded significantly. He attends state events, hosts foreign dignitaries, and carries out more official duties. Although Charles remains active, his treatment limits his schedule, forcing the royal family to adapt. Yet, official statements emphasize that King Charles has no intention of abdicating. Buckingham Palace maintains that the king will serve as long as possible. However, given the king's health challenges, many insiders believe William will eventually ascend sooner rather than later. If this happens, it will mark a historic transition. Historically, abdication in the British monarchy is extremely rare. The most notable example is King Edward VIII, who stepped down in 1936 to marry Wallis Simpson. Otherwise, kings and queens usually serve until death. In contrast, other monarchies worldwide have seen several abdications due to health or political reasons, such as Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands and King Juan Carlos of Spain. The idea of William becoming king now has sparked intense public debate, with opinions divided. Supporters highlight his popularity, steady leadership, and modern approach. Critics worry about the timing and potential family tensions. For now, Buckingham Palace remains focused on stability and continuity. William and Kate continue to take on more duties, ensuring the monarchy stays visible and relevant. The future of the British crown is uncertain but unfolding before our eyes. Will Prince William soon wear the crown? Will King Charles's final wish shape the monarchy's next chapter? Only time will tell. What do you think about Prince William's future as king? After everything we've shared, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more royal updates.